and gentlemen, we're live here at the Centene Community Ice Center on this Sunday morning. We have the Lady Cyclones taking on the Chesterfield Falcons. Jenna goes down on the first play of the game, trying to get that out of the neutral zone. Lizzie comes away with it. Looking up, she sends it in deep. Puck's behind the net of the Falcons. They send it around. Sophia's there, centering pass. Toko's there, wraps around. Still loose, still with it. Wraparound attempt, she still got it. Chesterfield comes away with it. Sophia's there, puck back to Curry. She winds up, slap shot, doesn't get through. Puck comes all the way down. Referee's got his hand up, that's gonna be icing against the Falcons. Nice shift, girls, good strong come out here in the first period. We're gonna get some fresh legs on the ice and the Cyclones are gonna have an offensive zone face-off. All right, we're gonna do it to the left of the goalie here. Looks like we have Cadence taking the face-off. That's one back by the Falcons. Puck's along the boards. That's Laurel went down on the play. Held in by Charlie. Puck gets through. Toretta's there. She sends it back in. Cyclones enter cleanly. Falcons throw it up the boards. They clear their zone. Come into the neutral zone. Puck goes down into the Cyclones' corner. Charlie's there. She looks up, assesses her options, passes it up. She finds Laurel. Laurel gets it out of her zone, sends it up the boards. And that's going to be icing against the Cyclones. Starting goaltender today is Kennedy. Take the face off, puck drop. I don't think anybody really cleanly won that one. Aaron's there to punch it up. That goes to their defender. Defender throws it in, doesn't get through. Chesney's there with the puck in her own corner. Players go down on the play. Back to the point. He's got all the time in the world. Sends a shot at the net, doesn't get through. Aaron's there to scoop up the puck. She skates it out of her zone. Sierra needs to get going. Come on, Sierra, get in that play, girl. Sarah throws the puck into the Falcon zone. Falcons put on the brakes, send it back up. Aaron picks up the puck, she sends it in. She finds Natalie. Puck gets off her stick. Chesney's there to hold it at the blue line. Natalie turns and shoots, doesn't get through. Fiona's there. Falcons steal it away, they regroup in their own zone. Battle along the boards. Puck's loose. Fiona throws it into the corner. Falcons are the first ones there. They throw it up the boards. Chesney's there to hold it in at the blue line. Nice job, Chesney. She sends it in deep. That goes around the net. Puck's along the boards. Sent up. Aaron's the first one back. She's got pressure. Throws it to the neutral zone. Stella's there. Comes on the ice. Picks up the loose puck. She's all 1-on-3. They knock it away from her. Aaron's there. She overskates it. Falcons send it into the Cyclone zone. All right, Fiona's back. She picks up the puck. Throws it up to Natalie. Natalie gets it, skates through the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep. Cyclones playing a little dump and chase here. Stella's the first one back. Battle in the corner. Centering pass. Not a centering pass, sorry. She sent that around the net. Chesney's there. Lizzie comes on the ice. Sophia. Centering pass. Stella's there. Got it in the middle. Backhand. Pad saved by the goalie. Puck still loose. Stella's got it behind the net. She sends it up to Sophia. Sophia shot. Save. Puck still loose. In front. Lizzie sends it in just wide of the Falcons' net. Heavy pressure here from the Cyclones. Curry holds it in at the blue line. I better get it in frame, huh, so you can see what's going on. Sorry. Sophia's there for the loose puck in the middle. She puts it in for the Cyclones' first goal of the game. Good work, girls. They were buzzing on the ice. It was just a matter of time before that puck found the back of the net. Nice job, girls. Way to go. Nice teamwork. All right, girls, keep that momentum going. Let's go. Cyclones first one on the board, 1-0 with 7:43 remaining here in the first period. Cadence for the face-off. That's one back over to Laurel. Laurel to June. June sends it up. Laurel's got it in the neutral zone. Oh, zoom out. That's back to Jenna. Jenna throws it up. No icing on that play. Curry's got it. She sends it up to June FC. That puck is just by her. Falcons got it in their own corner. He sends it up. Curry's there, sends it back in offsides. All right, we got a good game here. Hope you guys are enjoying the view so far. This Plager rink, the way it's set up, I don't have the best angle here. Like, as you can see right now, this face-off's kind of being blocked by this pole, but we're gonna make it work. Puck's back to Jenna. Falcons come away with it. Charlie punches it ahead. Battle along the boards. June FC comes away with it. Falcons knock it out of their zone into the neutral zone. They come away with the puck. Charlie, nice stick. Good back check, Charlie. Cyclones looking to clear this puck. Laurel comes away with it. Skates it out of her zone. Nice job. Falcons scoop up the loose puck. They send that to the boards. This puck's going to be icing. Cyclones are going to get an offensive zone face-off with 6:18 remaining here in the first period. We're going to do the face-off to the right of the goalie. Fiona's taking it. Puck drop. It's punched ahead by the Falcons. Aaron's there. She sends it into the corner. Falcons scoop it up. They throw it up the boards. That gets past Aaron. No icing on the play. Aaron's there, takes it around her own net. Gets past that guy. Falcons punch it ahead, and they hold it in at the blue line. Chesney's there in the corner. She's met by two Falcon players. Natalie's trying to get it along the boards. Chesney passes it back up to her. Falcons have it. They centering pass. That's punched away by Aaron. Nice job not letting that get through. Falcons trying to take another shot. Aaron's there to intercept that and block that away. She skates it up through the neutral zone. Finds Natalie. Natalie over to Sierra. Puck's on Fiona's stick. She passes it back to Sierra. Sierra sends it up. We're in the neutral zone here. Falcons throw it along the boards. They come away with it, enter cleanly. Aaron said, not in my zone, get out of here. Falcons holding it at the blue line. Aaron to Sierra, that pass gets just past her. Aaron's there to get her own pass, skates it up, overskates it. And we got a whistle on the play, my guess, offsides. Cyclones going for a line change here, get some fresh legs on the ice. We got Lizzie taking the face off. Right outside the Falcon zone. Puck drop. One back to Jenna. Jenna assesses her options, gives it back to Lizzie. It gets past Lizzie. Stella's battling for the puck. Curry's there. She sends it in deep. A little dump and chase. I like it. Stella's back in the corner. Sends it over to Sophia. Puck's behind the net. Sophia's there. Backhand to Lizzie in front. Shot doesn't get through. Falcons get it out of their zone. Sophia knocks it back in with a slap shot. Good job. Come on, girls. Whose puck is it? Let's go. Pressure, pressure. Don't give this kid all this time. Look, this person wide open in the middle. Still in the zone, girls. Let's go. Falcons throw that puck down the ice, and that's going to be icing. All right, that shift, you can tell the girls took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Got to apply that heavy pressure. When you're pressuring the other team, the team is highly likely to make mistakes. So always go at them full force, and you never know what's going to happen. All right, face off to the right of the goalie here. Stella's cheating in. He's telling her, back up, girl. Falcons win that over. They send that over to the board. Stella with the centering pass. Falcons knock that out of their zone. Alex is the first one back. Puts on the move, sends it up. Come on, girls, go. He fell down. Sophia's there to pick up the puck. Shot. Big save. Puck's loose in the middle. Covered up by the Falcons. Whew. Good attempt there by the Cyclones. I like that play. Keep going until the whistle blows, girls. I know they don't like it when you're on their goalie, but if that whistle hasn't blown, that's still a live puck. All right, we're gonna do the face-off to the left of the goalie. Cadence takes the face-off. That puck is sitting in the middle, picked up by Laurel. Back over to Charlie. Shot by Laurel. Stick save by the goalie. Nice job, girls. Good offensive zone pressure. I like it. Keep it up. All right, we're gonna do the face-off on the other side. 3:22 remaining here in the first period. Shot. Laurel doesn't get through. Laurel picks it up. Sends it into the corner. It's 1-on-3, literally. They just cross-check her to the ground. No big deal. Don't worry about that. Laurel still battling along the boards. She needs some help over there, girls. Let's go. Cadence is back there fighting for the puck. Puck's loose in the middle. Charlie's there. Cyclones with it. Held in by Toretta. Toretta shot. Stick save. June FC with the puck in the corner. Sends it to the middle. Nobody there. Puck's along the boards of the Falcons zone. Toretta holds it in at the blue line. Up to Cadence. No, that's Laurel. Laurel shot just wide of the Falcons' net. June FC fighting along the boards. That goes to Toretta. She sends it back in. It doesn't get past the Falcons. Falcons clear the zone. That's a loose puck in the middle. Breakaway. Kennedy goes down and they score. Lower left corner. It's all right, Kennedy. Don't worry about it. Shake that one off, girl. With that shot, that ties up the game here late in the first period, 1-1. All right, Fiona's ready for the face-off. It's punched ahead by the Falcons. Aaron picks that one up in the neutral zone. Poked away by the Falcons. Looks like June Besser there. Puck goes to Chesney. Passes it up Sierra. Sierra throws it up to Natalie. Cyclones lose that puck. Shot on net to Kennedy. That bounces off her glove. Aaron's there to pick up the loose puck in her own zone. And we get a tripping call here against the Falcons. All right, Cyclones are going to go on their first penalty, first power play of the game here with 1:44 remaining. That kid's going to sit down for 1 minute and 30 seconds and think about his actions. And we're going to go 5-on-4 here. Cyclones are going to get an offensive zone face-off. So now's the time to get that go-ahead goal here, girls. Heavy pressure, good teamwork, spread out, pass that puck. One-timers if you need to. Put that shot on goal. All right, Lizzie's set to take the face-off. It's one over, back to Chesney. Chesney with the shot. Just wide. Good attempt. Stella's there, pressuring. Chesney holds it at the blue line, and the Falcons steal it back away. They come away with the puck. Stella there, heavy back check, nice job. Puck still loose. Stella picks it up. along the boards. Falcons holding it at the blue line. Erin gets it out of her zone. Stella scoops it up. Skating it down the ice, puts on the brakes. Shot. Doesn't get through. Jenna there to hold it in. Lizzie sends it over to Stella. Jenna back to Jenna. She holds it in, throws it deep into the zone. Stella picks it up in the corner along the boards. That puck's still loose. Falcons get it. Erin coming over with the back check. Jenna sends that into the neutral zone. Falcons scoop up the loose puck. He takes a shot on goal. That just goes wide of the Cyclones net. Sophia's there to keep it out of her zone. Battle along the boards, 1-on-3. Falcons got it. Takes a shot. Shin pad blocked by Erin. June FC back for the puck. She overskates it. Up to Lizzie. Falcons hold that in at the blue line. And that's going to do it for the first period. Cyclones had a lot of good chances that first period, a lot of good pressure in the offensive zone, a couple good back checks there. We just have to get control of that puck, girls. Get that puck out of our zone, spread out, make good passes, and keep that pressure. Keep that pedal on the metal and keep going. This is a good time to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video. Drop me a comment down below. Who you cheering on here today? Do you have a player on the ice? And let's get a Let's Go Cyclones in the comment section. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going live every time the Cyclones have a game. All right, we're set to go here for the second period. Getting a line change, fresh legs on the ice. Or I should say we're evening up these lines, getting everybody back on the same line. All right, looks like we got Natalie to take the face off. All right, puck drop, that's won by the Cyclones. Natalie takes it in. Skates it right through her zone, comes away with the puck. Shot, blocked by the goalie, pad save, nice drive. I don't know why I said Natalie, because that was Cadence who won that face-off and then drove that all the way in. Nice job, Cadence. My apologies, girl. This line, everybody's kind of the same height, so if you don't see the exact number, I get a little confused if you haven't noticed. Right. All right, puck drop, that's poked ahead by the Falcons. Picked up by Laurel, she throws it over, nobody's there. Falcons skated out of their zone. Comes away with it, breakaway. Backhand pass, drop pass, shot just wide of the Cyclones net. Falcons got it in the corner. Loose puck behind the net. Puck goes out, held in at the blue line by the Falcons. They dump it into the Cyclones' corner. Jenna battling to get that puck out of there. Centering pass. It's puck's loose, still loose. And the Falcons put that one in. That goal in the second period makes it 2-1 Falcons. Face off at center ice. Fiona's set. Everybody's ready. Puck drop. Falcons punch that ahead. Stays at the red line. Falcons entering cleanly. Shot on goal. Saved by Kennedy. Picked up by Fiona. Throwing up the board. Sierra's there. Shot from the Falcons. That goes behind the net. Falcons throw it in. And that's a save by Kennedy. We got 10:31 remaining here in the second period. Face off to the right of Kennedy. It's won back by the Cyclones. Puck's in the corner. Player goes down on the play. It looks like Charlie. Cyclones throw it up the boards. That's held into the blue line by the Falcons. Shot doesn't get through. That went off Toretta's skate. Puck's loose. Falcons got it in the middle. Guy's got it at the blue line. He takes a shot, and that's on goal. Puck's loose in the middle. Skated out by Charlie. Held in again. Shot from the blue line, just wide. Puck's behind the net. Falcons got it. Centering pass. Shot. Doesn't get through. Cyclones clear the puck. That's exactly what they needed. No icing. Puck doesn't go. Sierra's there putting on the pressure. Falcons clear their zone, and that's going to be offsides on the Cyclones. They're going for a line change, and the way the bench is set up, they entered in on the wrong side of the blue line. So we're going to do the face-off here at center ice. The referee said no cheating on this drop. Puck's won back by the Cyclones, but picked up by the Falcons. Puck's loose in the middle. Ooh, that was a big, I don't know what happened, big collision. Two players went down and the Falcons look hurt. As a collision with one of the Falcons players and Chesney. Chesney kind of bounced right back up, but not him. Hopefully he's okay. We'll find out here in a second. Anytime a player is injured on the ice, both teams go down and take one knee, making sure that they're all right. All right, that's great to see him get up and skate away on his own 2 feet. This is a rough, tough, fast game. Things happen really quickly, and if you're not careful, it can be dangerous, especially going into those boards at high speeds. That's why early on, when these kids are learning hockey, one of the first things that they learn in 6U is if you're going down into the boards, you go down skates into the boards if you can, because you never want to go in head first or try to block your head with your arms. That's always going to result in bad news. So glad that that play ended in okay terms. So we're back at it here. Cyclones win the puck back. Erin's got it in her own zone. That's exited by Sophia. Cyclones looking to exit their zone. Falcons pick up the puck. Erin throws it up the boards to Stella. Stella's got it, skates it out, sends it up to Sophia. Sophia with a shot. Ooh, good try. Good save by the goalie. That went off his arm there. And Cyclones sent that puck up to the point, but there was nobody there. Sophia picks it up, throws it back in. Stella's racing them down. She overskates it. Sophia's there trying to hold it in. They get it out past Chesney. Falcons got it in the neutral zone. They throw it in deep. But that's going to be offsides on the Falcons. They caught the Cyclones on a line change there, so very fortunate situation that play was offsides. Face-off right outside the Cyclone zone. My apologies about this pole right here on the view. Cadence took the face-off. Falcons won it back, throw it into the zone backhand style. That's sent up by Curry. Battle along the boards. Falcons come away with it. Picked up by Cadence. She throws the puck up to the zone. Diving play by the Falcons, but they missed that puck. Floral has it, throws it in. June FC there. It's a race in the corner. 50-50 puck. Who comes away with it? June FC. Shot! Nice try, good save by the goalie. I'll tell you what, June has really worked on her shot over the summer, and it has paid off. That girl's got a nice shot this summer, this season rather, and she's going to be on the board here with a lot of goals. I can already feel it. All right, puck's in the neutral zone. June FC applying pressure. That goes to Curry. Curry sends it in deep, and because she was on her side of the red line and threw the puck all the way the length of the ice without anybody touching it, that's going to be icing against the Cyclones, which gives the Falcons an offensive zone face-off. 7:26 remaining here in the second period. Face-off to the left of Kennedy. Puck one back, loose in the middle. Cyclones throw that puck up the board. Falcons, the first one's back. They send it up. That's intercepted by Natalie. She sends it up, doesn't get through. Falcons got it in their own zone. They skate it out, punched ahead. Fiona there to throw that back out of the zone. Looks like Charlie picks it up. Falcons swat that away. Where are we at here? Come on, girls. Who's got it? Who's got it? Falcons throw that puck up to the ice. Charlie's there. She throws it along the boards. Puck's still loose. Ref's in the way. Pole's in the way. Everybody's in the way. I can't see. Fiona comes away with it, skating it through the neutral zone. And that's offsides against the Cyclones. We got Lizzie for the face-off. Puck drop. In her skates, passed over to Sophia. Sophia throws it in. On goal. Goalie sends that behind his own net. Stella there applying pressure. They get past her. Falcons got it in the neutral zone. Skated up. Aaron there applying pressure. She comes away with it. Nice job. Threw that to the boards. Falcons, big shot. Goes just behind the Cyclones net. Sophia picks up that loose puck. Throws it down. Come on, girls. Who's here? That's icing against the Cyclones. Falcons get an offensive zone face-off to the right of Kennedy. That's won by the Cyclones. Lizzie picks it up. Gets it out of the zone. Falcons come away with it. Puck is entered into the Cyclone zone, offsides on the Falcons. We got 5:27 remaining here in the second period. Score Cyclones 1, Falcons 2. Puck drop, Aaron comes away with it. Stella needs to get out of her way or move up the ice 1 or 2. Stella's got it, comes away with it, overskates it. 3-on-1. Falcons got it in the neutral zone. They come into the Cyclone zone. Good back check by the Cyclones. Puck behind the Cyclones net. Aaron skating it out. Looking for Stella, finds her. Stella's got Lizzie. Stella comes in, takes it wide. Centering pass doesn't get through. Puck's loose. Falcons pick it up, swatted at by Chesney. Oh, that was going to be a delayed penalty, and the Falcons end up putting that one in 5-hole to make it 3-1 here late in the second period. Brush that one off, girls. Let's keep it moving. A lot of talk over here with the refs and the Lions scorekeeper. Looks like they got it all sorted out. Well, maybe not. All right, here we go. 4:34 remaining here in the second. Falcons 3-1. Puck over to Curry. She sends it up to June FC. Loose puck. Falcons are the first ones there. They throw that up. Curry racing back. She sends it up the boards. Falcons put that down. Caden stick handling through the neutral zone, still with it. Offsides on the Cyclones. I was mesmerized by that stick handling Caden's had there. I don't even know who was offsides. Either June or Laurel, one of the two. So before any Cyclones player can enter into the zone, the puck has to cross that blue line first, or it's going to be offsides. And that's exactly what happened. Puck's in the neutral zone. Both teams battling for it, still loose. June FC picks it up. Swatted away by the Falcons. Their winger gets it. They throw that puck into the Cyclone zone. June FC's there, and that's stolen away by the Falcons. Cadence has it. No, that's June FC. Shot just wide. Like I said, all these players look the same. If I don't see their number, I'm just taking a guess on who it is. All right, that puck was passed up. Curry's racing back. She's the first one there. Nice job. Passed up to Laurel. That kid swats at it. That's a slashing play. Are we going to get a slashing call or no? Okay. Looks like no. Now the Falcons have it on a breakaway here. Backhand. Pad save by Kennedy. Nice save, Kennedy. Puck's loose, and then the Falcons put that in. This is a very questionable call here because, in my opinion, that kid wound up and made it extremely obvious that was 2 slashes in a row. I don't know how that wasn't called. I mean, these guys look like they've been reffing here for a little while, at least one of them. I think that was a big missed call. And looks like the coach is agreeing with me over here. He's like, wait a second. And looks like they're not changing their mind. 2:36 remaining here in the second. 4-1 Falcons. Toretto with the puck on her stick. That gets over to Charlie. Natalie throws it in. We're in the corner here. Sierra's the first one there. Both players go down. Falcons come away with it. He throws it up to his winger. No icing. Alex tries to get that puck to Sierra, doesn't make it. Puck's loose. Who wants it? Who wants it? Sierra now, they were both trying. Puck's behind the Falcons' net. Natalie's the first one over. Back behind the net. Puck's loose. Sarah's there. Still a loose puck. Falcons throw it up the ice. Toretto picks it up in the neutral zone. Over to Natalie. Gets past Natalie. Lizzie's there. She's still with it. Good try. Got it in the corner. Pass to the point. Charlie. Charlie sends it up. Fiona's there. Girls got to keep your foot on the gas. Pressure, pressure, pressure. We're in the offensive zone here. Let's make something happen. We're down 4-1. Falcons clear that puck. Fiona throws it back in. Look at this, no pressure. 1 minute remaining. Charlie there trying to get the puck. Puck sent up to Fiona, but the Cyclones are going for a line change. She didn't see it. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Looks like we got an offsides here. At least that's my guess. All right, puck drop. It's won over by the Falcons. They go down on the play. Sophia picks up the puck, sends it up to Lizzie, gets past Lizzie. Chesney gets the puck out of her zone. Falcons send it back in deep. Aaron's got it. Chesney takes it around her own net, puts on the brakes, throws it up to Sophia. Sophia met by their defender. They get it out of their zone. Falcons throw it along the boards. And that's going to do it for the second period. All right, Cyclones are going to regroup, talk about some strategy here going into the third period. Number one thing that I see, we need more shots on goal and a lot more pressure. These girls are just taking their foot off the gas, and I know that some of these boys are bigger than them, but this is a no-checking league, so you need to go strong at that puck. Don't be scared. These girls are so resilient, so strong. I've seen these girls take on some of the biggest boys, and it's always amazing to watch the girls come away with it. They just have to believe in themselves, and good things will happen. Out two goalies, so I want to welcome to the game Kaylee Diallo. Puck drop. Cyclones come away with it, the neutral zone. June FC with it. Throws the puck up the boards. That's met by a Falcon. Curry picks up that loose puck. Throws it in. Puck's behind the net of the Falcons. Falcons clear the puck. That's held in at the line by Jenna. Falcons pick it up. They come in. Shot on goal just wide of the Cyclones' net. Falcons are the first ones back. They center it. Good job, girls, to break that play up. Curry's there. She picks up the puck. Skates it up the zone, up the boards. So because she crossed over the red line and then dumped the puck, that's not icing. Puck gets over to the blue line, held in by Jenna Johnson. Laurel over there for support. And somehow the Falcons punch that out. Curry sends it up. June FC with it. In the middle, shot, just wide. So we need girls, shots on goal. Laurel there, centering pass, doesn't get through. Falcons clear the puck. Curry's back, no icing. She looks up, assesses her options, flicks that out of her zone, nice job. Falcons punch that back in, and because number 15 is still in our zone, that's gonna be offsides against the Falcons. Ref signaling center ice face-off. punched back by the Falcons. Charlie passes that up to Laurel, probably Natalie rather. Natalie clears the zone. Pressure, girls, let's go, pressure, pressure. You have to anticipate where the puck's gonna be. Look at their eyes. Who are they passing to? Who's open? Cover that person and go to the puck. Natalie picks it up, throws it in deep with the Falcons zone. Still battling behind the net. Puck's loose. Tretta holds it in. Fiona throws it into the corner. That puck gets out. Charlie picks it up. Puck's loose. Tretta's back. Nice job, Alex, coming back to break that up. Centering pass by the Falcons. That gets past everybody. Fiona over there racing to it. She overskates it. Centering pass. Broken up by Charlie, and Charlie clears the zone. Nice job, girl. Falcons send that up. Nice stick lift by Charlie. Battle along the boards, 2-on-2, nice job, 2-on-3 maybe. Alex sends it up. Stella's there, racing for the puck. Falcons are there, they throw it around their boards. Falcons pick up the loose puck, skated through the neutral zone, pass up to their own player. Still with it. Chesney and Natalie trying to figure out who's going to take it. That puck goes to Erin. Erin skates it into the corner, her own zone. Around the net, passes it up. Falcons throw it back around the net. Centering pass doesn't get through. Natalie clears the zone. Lizzie heavy pressure. Puck's loose. Stella there to poke it ahead. Held in by Chesney. Oh no, that's not, yeah, that's Chesney. Stella with it. Skates it into the corner. Chesney at the blue line. Shot. Just wide. Sophia there, wrap around, doesn't get through. Puck to Lizzie, shot on goal, doesn't get through again. Come on, girls, good pressure, keep it up. Sophia with it in the corner. Centering pass to Lizzie, puck's loose, good attempt. Still loose. Chesney's got it at the blue line, sends it up to Stella. Puck's in the corner. Falcons punch that around. Erin's there at the blue line, holds it in, sends it up. Puck behind the net. Falcons got it. Centering pass. Sophia there. Shot on goal and a pad save by the Falcons. That line was buzzing. Good job, girls. That's good offensive zone pressure. That's probably the best drive that we've had in this third period. We have to keep that puck on their side. I know we're down by 3, but we're still in this. Get one goal and you guys are gonna get fired up. One shot on goal and we're back in this game. Let's go. 7:51 remaining here in the third period. Cadence for the face-off to the left of the goalie. That's held in by Jenna Johnson. Falcons throw the puck behind their own net. Racing over for it. June FC comes away with it, skating through. Puck gets off her stick. Falcons got it in the neutral zone. They send it up. Good back check by Laurel. Curry's there. Sends it up, clears her zone. Nice job. Back to Curry, and that's going to be offsides on the Falcons. Face-off's going to be at center ice. We got Cadence ready. That's one back by the Falcons. They send it up. Jenna's there. Jenna takes it behind her own net. Loses the puck. Falcons pick it up. Shot. Nice save by Diallo. Way to keep us in the game, Kaylee. Nice job. said, hey, buddy, when I blow the whistle, you can't be poking at the goalie. Gotta teach these kids. Nice job, ref. All right, here we go. Fiona for the face-off to the left of Diallo. Falcons send it into the corner. Jenna's got it behind her own net. She sends that up to Natalie. Natalie chasing the puck down. Falcons throw it back into the corner. Centering pass. Doesn't get through. Jenna's there applying good defensive pressure. Nice job, Jenna. Don't give up. Puck's loose. Puck's loose. Come on, girls, get that out. Dig it out. And the ref said enough of this. All right, we're going to go to the right of Kaylee for this face-off. Both teams going for a line change. At least Cyclones are going for a defensive line change. Puck's loose. Charlie's got it. Trying to get it out of the zone. Get it away from the goalie. Sends it up the boards. Nice job. That's met by the defender. He takes a shot. Doesn't get through. Nice job, Toretta. Sarah picks it up. They swat that away from her. Fiona tries to clear the zone. Finally does. No offsides. Puck's stuck along the boards again. Punched out. Sarah with it. Backhand pass. Natalie's got it. Throws it into the corner. Natalie's there behind the net. Centering pass. Backhand pass. None of these get through. Falcons punch the puck out of their zone. Toretta's the first one there. She's got heavy pressure behind her. Doesn't even know it. And that's going to be offsides against the Falcons. 5:34 remaining here in the third period. I just want to thank you guys for joining us here today on this Sunday morning. If you're tuning in live and if you're watching afterwards, I really appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with somebody who wants to check out today's game as well. Lizzie for the face-off. Bouncing face-off. Bouncing puck drop, rather. Chesney's got the puck. She's got Sophia up in the neutral zone. She chooses to skate it all the way in. Chesney still with it, behind the net. Pass. Centering pass. Goes off the goalie's stick. And we're looking at the ice, sorry. Pucks to the neutral zone. Falcons go down on the play. The guy who goes down on the play picks it up, throws it into the corner. Aaron said, I'll take that, thank you very much. She skates it around her net. Gets past one. Come on, girls, we got to get moving. You see your defense coming at you. You have to move north. Move north, move north. Let's go. Good job, Aaron. Stay with it, girl. Pass that up. Puck's in the corner. Falcons skate it behind their own net. Chesney there to hold it at the blue line. Nice job. Puck's over to Sophia. Oh, that is offsides. I didn't hear the whistle. Thought she held that in. Knew it was close, but I guess it was offsides. Cadence for the face-off right outside the Falcons zone. Puck drop. Punched over by the Falcons. They come away with it. Pad save by Diallo. Puck's along the boards. Laurel racing for it. Cadence comes away with it. Falcons swat at it. Puck enters into their zone. Curry picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone, sends it up to Cadence. Cadence still with it. Stick handle. Pad save. Nice try, Cadence. Great attempt there for the Cyclones. Jenna's got it along the boards. Falcons pick it up. Go to her, Eli. Nice save, Kaylee. All right, we're gonna get a tripping call here against the Falcons. Caden stick handling, and she goes down on the play. All players going down on the play. All right, Cyclones are gonna go on the power play here with 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Offensive zone face-off here for the Cyclones. Looks like Fiona's going to take it. We're going to do it to the left of the goalie. Puck drop. One back by the Falcons. They send it up the boards. Charlie's there to hold it in. Not once, but twice. And the Falcons get that out of the zone. That's sent back in, offsides against the Cyclones. Face-off, puck drop, here we go. Toretta's got the puck. She sends it in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now you're good, let's go. Natalie picks it up. Skates it in, throws it in behind the Falcons' net. Loose puck. Sarah's there. The puck gets past her. Toretta holds that at the blue line, throws it up towards the net. Shot on goal. Not once, twice. No goal. Loose puck. Puck still loose. Girls, put that in. Everybody's clogging the middle of the net. Falcons come away with it. How did they keep that in? Out of the net. Toretta throws that back in, holds it in at the blue line. Nice job. Falcons come away with the puck, and they finally clear it. Fiona just took her foot off the gas and let that guy win that puck. Kaylee pushes to the head, so there's no cover-up for face-off. Sierra got the puck along the boards. 12 seconds remaining here in the Cyclones power play. We get a whistle. All right, Lizzie taking the face-off here at center ice. One over to Stella. She's got it along the boards. Drives it in, shot, just wide. Nice try. Stella still got the puck behind the net. Tries to get it to Sophia. Puck goes around the net. Lizzie's there to pick it up. Centering pass, or behind the net rather. Stella's there, wide angle, sent on goal, and that's covered up. Good try, girls. Good offensive zone pressure, that's what we need. Face off to the left of the goalie with 1:25 remaining here. Both teams at full strength. Puck's won by the Falcons. They throw that up the boards, up the middle of the ice rather. There's no boards in sight. Nice job. Falcons were coming back strong. Aaron had a good strong stick there. Up to Stella. Come on, Toko, let's go. Take it in to the net. Drive, shot, pad save. Falcons get it out. Aaron's there, sends it in. Just wide. Sophia's there, battling behind the net. Stella's behind the net. Lizzie's in the middle. Puck still loose. Oh my gosh, good try, girls. Chesney sends it in. Lizzie sends it in. Stick save. Chesney's there to hold it in at the blue line. Takes a shot, doesn't get through. Falcons trying to clear, they can't. Chesney sends it in again, and they finally do clear. Aaron's got the puck in the neutral zone, sends it up to Chesney. Lizzie's got it. Skates in, takes a shot on goal. That gets through, but covered up by the goal. Tell you what, this line has been buzzing all day today. They had a lot of good teamwork, a lot of good puck possession, and it's unfortunate that they couldn't get that one in that shift. 14 seconds remaining here in the third period. Puck won over by the Falcons. Cadence throws that over, keeps it in. June FC with it. She throws it in deep, doesn't get through. And that's going to do it here on this Sunday morning. Final score, Cyclones 1, Falcons 4. Well, it's time to review some footage, girls. We live to fight another day. We'll go back, practice up. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you back here for next week's game. I'm your host and your commentator, Joseph Toko. Thanks for joining us here today. Don't forget, one more time, hit that like button, drop me a comment, share this video with somebody who didn't get to see today's game. You guys stay warm out there. If you're here in Missouri, right now it feels like it's about 15 degrees outside and even colder here in this ice rink. Signing off from the Centene Community Ice Center. Have a blessed day.